Everyone, it's great to have you here. I'm Teresa Yunkin, and I'm passionate about helping healthcare leaders stay ahead of the curve when it comes to new technologies by simplifying IT concepts into business-oriented language. Now, whether you're struggling with data initiatives or trying to make informed decisions about new technologies, or even just dealing with the constant changes in your market, I got you covered. So I'm really excited to bring you a series over the next few weeks focused on generative AI for leaders. Now, I want to cut through the noise and bring you some down-to-earth talk. And with any initiative that you analyze to bring to your company and to your teams, you have to look at it from a perspective of people, processes, and tools. And that's how we are going to explore this whole topic. Now, I'm sure what you're hearing right now about generative AI are things like it's going to replace humans, or it's so good, it saved me so much time. Or you may even hear, like, I'm not really sure what to make of it. I haven't really even heard about it. It's just something that passed by, like on the news. So, whatever you think about generative AI, I'm just telling you, it's here to stay. And I'd love for you to be encouraged and educated and embracing the technology. So, I want to break this down into the primary categories of AI as of right now. And I say right now because of the fact that this generative AI can change, and it has really kind of blossomed and bloomed, and new use cases, and that means like new business cases, are being discovered each and every day. But as of right now, the two really big categories that generative AI can be found in are, number one, it's a new form of automation, right? So automation means that we're just offloading tasks from humans to machines, and we're doing it in an increasing speed, and we're doing it with increasing reliability in our business processes. Now, I'm going to provide you some real world examples of how generative AI could streamline your business operations by automating certain tasks. And we're also going to be looking at it in the context of the benefits of which automation brings you. And that just means that you're accomplishing more in less time, you're boosting efficiency, and you're boosting reliability of the work that you're doing. Now, the second form of this is pretty much around decision enhancement. So, and this just means that we're going to be accelerating the data ingestion that we have for informed decision making. And that leads to how generative AI can better aid you with your decision making. And that is both in the business context and in a personal context. So we're going to examine what that means to be leveraging the capabilities of generative AI to ingest and process vast amounts of data rapidly in your organizations. And during the series, we're also going to talk about some of the benefits of using AI and additional, I should say, opportunities for using AI. And we're going to talk about those opportunities around business process efficiency and decision making again. And I say these two things because this is really a lot of where this is focused at the moment. And you can use AI to enhance these two areas that really do cost us a lot of money. And it really affects our bottom lines. And we need to be thinking about it as we develop strategies for the future. So, I just also want to say, don't worry, we're not going to forget about covering like ethics and the guiding principles we should be following when we engage and when we use AI. Now, when I talk about ethics and guiding principles, we talk about areas in our businesses around equity, and what are we going to do that's ethical, and how do we interact, and how do we build trust, how do we build relationships. Well, we can use AI to do some of those, but we have to be transparent. And I want to talk about some of those use cases where you can engage and to use AI to build the trust, but we have to be transparent, and it's got to be ethical. And we're going to talk about that when we talk about using this for business process improvement and for decision making. I will not forget to wrap that around because I know how important it is to me. Now, it's going to be a great series, and I really encourage you to tune in because you know what? The future is now. It is right here. Now, if you want to learn how your organization can develop a comprehensive data strategy to best serve your I want to talk to you about booking a call to discuss how we can work together. And I want to talk about developing interoperability strategies and data strategies that are going to be designed specifically for your organization. Because if you remember, way back in the day when computers first came in, right, when they first came out for us to use, we always talked about GIGO, GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. These large language models are no different. One instance of this is that if we're feeding these data models with information that's got inherent bias in the answers and inherent bias in the way that it was collected, what we output from all of that data is still going to have the inherent bias. So, you really, if you're thinking about this overarchingly as a strategy for your company, you really need to think about what this data strategy is going to look like, how it's designed, and how you're going to be able to address these like problems, problemsome effort, these gosh, problem related data issues that we find already in our own data warehouses. So let's get together, let's talk about it, and we can design a data strategy specifically for your organization. Thank you for joining me here. I'm so excited about this whole new series, and I'm excited for you to join me here where we're going to talk about it. And like I said, it's not going to be about fluff, it's going to be about the things that you really need to know. And I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of stuff that's very inconsequential. I'm going to talk about the things that really matter to us each and every day as we're doing decision making. All right, guys, thank you for joining me here, and I will catch you guys next week where we are going to be talking more about generative AI and leaders, how they can use it. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.